Welcome to BYJU'S exam prep. I hope you guys can hear me. Let me know in the chat box. A very good evening, and I welcome you all in this session for MH-CET Law English Marathon. It's a marathon, remember that. And this is part 2, which means we already have done one part. In case you guys have missed the first part, please make sure you watch the part number 1 also, because part number 1 also has covered a lot of important kind of questions. I will tell you what kind of questions, but let me first check the message box. Okay, so do I have anyone joining me here? Yes, I have plenty of you. So I have Tejasvi, Vishwas, Subham, Sarvari has been consistent. Sahil, Vash, Aditya, Amina, Subhadeep, Anvi, Prerna, Anjali, and Shubham, and many more. I may have missed your name. In case I have done, please don't think I am ignoring. It's just that there are too many names. Okay, so welcome again, everyone. Welcome to BYJU'S exam prep, which is the most comprehensive app for any kind of exam prep. Okay, if my voice is clear and you can all hear me clearly, let me know in the chat box. If there is any problem, let me know that as well. Okay, I hope you already know what we are doing here. So this is a session for MH-CET Law entrance. Okay, and in this session we would cover frequently asked questions in English. Ideally in this session you should try and answer questions, because that would be a kind of test of your preparation. Have you guys prepared or not? I'll get to know. Okay, so we'll solve some frequently asked questions, but in case you have missed the previous session, please make sure all of you go back and watch that. In case you have missed the previous session, which was part 1, covered a lot of kind of questions. For example, you can see here we did subject verb agreement, tenses, articles, prepositions, adjectives and verbs, adverbs, and we also did some questions from vocab. Okay, so we did a lot of questions from grammar. In case you have missed it, please watch. We did pronouns, we did parallelism, modifiers, and a number of questions on usage based problems also. We also did a lot of vocab questions. Okay, so make sure you watch the first part. Now let me check if I have more number of students. Okay, so good evening everybody. Good evening Prerna, Anjali, Ruhi, Mrin. Where did the name vanish? Mrinmay, Shraddha. Yeah, so I hope all of you know that this is a mega marathon session, which means it's going to be long. So I hope you are ready with a lot of enthu and energy. Yes or no? Let me know in the chat box, everyone. Let me see if you have the enthu to sustain it for the next probably 120 minutes. Do you have the energy? All ready? All set? Let me know quickly before I start. Sheetal, Kulsum, good evening guys. So good to see you all. We are going to start right away. So what topics will we cover in this session? That is the first question. So I will ask you questions from reading comprehension. I'll also make you do reading practice, so don't go away. And in case you're watching me after the session is over, make sure you watch the entire session, okay, till the very end. You can watch me at a higher pace also, 1.5x or 1.25x also, but make sure you watch till the very end. We will solve RC. We will do vocab based questions, synonyms, antonyms, one word substitution, idioms and phrases, analogy, etc. So this session is going to be massive, fun, important, and we are going to face questions. You will have to check where you stand vis-a-vis other students. Okay, this session will give you some idea about where you stand right now. Okay, now before I move on, let me quickly tell you that okay, first let me see what you guys are saying. Ruhi ready, Sahil, yep, Sanjana ready, Krishna, Masira, Mrinmay all ready. All right, Sahil is writing in Hindi. Of course I can read that. Zikra is ready. Zikra, are you ready for the questions or no? Josh is hi. Shubham says Josh is hi. Josh. Okay, that's awesome. All right, good, good, good. Okay, so now something very interesting and important we are going to do. It's going to be useful for you guys. Okay. Let me see if anybody is there on the app. Now I can see some of you are on the app also. The session is live on YouTube as well. Okay, I'll just inform you in case you're not aware. Abhijit, Soumya, Muskan. Okay, in case you're not aware, it's available on YouTube also. Okay, so I will of course look at your chat also, but I'll take time. I'll check YouTube, I'll check app, so just have patience. Now, very important point, something very important we are going to do. Let me tell you. So what happens is, a lot of students write in the feedback. Okay, they tell us that even like now, which is like a week before the exam, students still complain that I don't know how to handle reading comprehension questions. I do not know how to read a paragraph. Reading is a problem. Okay, how to read is a problem. Students keep on telling us a lot. What I'm doing is I'm going to read a paragraph with you guys. Okay, and I will tell you where to focus, where to skim, where to read fast, where to read slowly, etc., so that even if you are facing how to read kind of problems right now, you will be able to do slightly better in the actual paper. Okay, if you face reading problems, let me know in the chat and I'm going to read a paragraph with you. Okay, we are going to actually practice how to read, because a lot of students focus on reading comprehension but they don't focus on reading at all. How to read is very important. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to read with you, and once we have learned how to read, we will solve questions also. Not a problem at all. Okay, so let's begin. So we are going to start now, and just give me a moment, everybody. Let me just check. Yeah, okay, all set. So let me also just remind you guys, in case I see unnecessary comments in the comment box, you will be taken out. Please do not unnecessarily bother those who are trying to study. Okay, please maintain the decorum. Very polite request. All right, okay, so let's read this paragraph. Let's read this paragraph as if the paragraph has appeared in your actual paper. Okay, we are just practicing. Okay, how to read it as if the paper has this question passage has appeared in the actual paper. Okay, how will I do it? How should you do it? We are going to discuss that. Okay, now where to focus, where to be fast, all these points I'm going to discuss. Okay, let's begin. Just like coughing, sneezing, talking and singing, playing wind instruments. Now look at the next word, particularly brass ones. Author is basically telling you to focus here. You see that, everybody? Author is asking you to focus. Don't worry about this first part, just like coughing, sneezing, talking and singing. This is just example part. Okay, this is example. Focus on the part where the author is saying spatially, particularly. Okay, author is talking about brass ones, musical instruments. Wind instruments are instruments that require air for playing it, for example flute or such things, saxophone or such things. Particularly brass ones can spread respiratory particles that may carry the virus that causes COVID-19, according to a study from Colorado State University. Now I'll tell you two things very quickly. Okay, Whenever you are reading paragraphs in actual paper, whenever you come across names, okay, come across names, don't waste your time reading every single word and memorizing what the name is. It's Colorado State University, or it's MIT or Stanford or Delhi University or NLU, does not matter. Okay, what you should do is you should simply call it X or Y or ABC. That will save time, right? Second thing, tell me in the chat box, everyone, what do you anticipate now? What do you anticipate? What do you think the author will do in the coming paragraphs, coming part of the passage, when the author starts by saying that wind instruments, particularly brass ones, can spread respiratory particles that may carry the virus that causes COVID-19. If this is the first paragraph, can you anticipate what the author is going to say in the paragraph next? Can we also say that probably the author's main point is clear already? Yes or no? Let me know in the chat box, everyone, very quickly. Yes, very good, Trasic. Trasic is saying data and more explanation. Absolutely, that's correct. We can expect that. Yes, that's right. Anything else? Pandemic, Sanjana, pandemic is a broad statement, no? Can we all say the main point is already clear? Yes or no? Wind instruments, particularly brass ones, can spread respiratory particles that may carry the virus that causes COVID-19. Now here, listen to me very carefully. Here, broad answers or broad points are very dangerous. If I ask you, what do you think is the author's main point? And you tell me that the main point is pandemic. I hope you understand this is one of the best ways to get wrong answers. The author is absolutely particular. The author is absolutely specific. Yes or no? Author is absolutely specific. Author is saying there has been a study where they found that wind instruments, especially the brass ones, can spread respiratory particles that may carry the virus that causes COVID-19. Author is being this specific. And if I ask you what is the author's main point? Pandemic. It's like saying your friend says, today I will take you to a restaurant and I will make you eat a special dish made in Thailand that is very famous. Okay, and then somebody asks you, what did you eat? And you say, food. Just imagine what your friend will think. Why did I spend money on this food? Yes or no? Try to always find what is the specific point that the author is trying to explain. Main point is always the first thing you should try to find. Now read further. Early in the pandemic, CSU engineers led by, now I don't want to read the name, led by X, led by A, led by P, whatever you want, teamed up with musicians and performers. What do you think the author is doing here? The author is explaining, correct? Explaining. Can I read it fast? Yes, because I have to just find out what is the explanation about. The researchers have now published the result, correct? And once we understand this is the explanation part, we can move on. Now see, anticipate again. The author is still explaining. They used a cutting edge aerosol measurement, right? And then talks about instrument study. It talks about volunteers. It talks about the instruments that they used. Bassoon, clarinet, French horn, oboe, I don't know how to pronounce it, piccolo, saxophone, trombone, trumpet, and tuba. Author is just explaining the entire experiment. Do you really need to read it slowly? try to memorize everything. You don't have to. Remember the main point of the author. The main point is wind instruments, especially brass, can spread COVID-19. Brass instruments on average. Now author has already said brass instruments in particular. Now pay attention and guess, everybody. Anticipate. Brass instruments produced 191% more aerosols. So other instruments should have produced less, because brass instruments are more doing more in terms of spreading the virus. If they are doing 191, others will do less. Correct? Author is explaining that only. I hope you are reading it. Let me know in the chat box, everybody. Are you able to follow the point I am making? That is why reading speed should go up and down according to the requirement. Don't read everything at the same speed. Speed up when it is explanation, data, facts, figures. Slow down when it is author's main point. Correct? I hope it is clear. Now read further. The researchers also took measurements with performers using bell curves. So they are researchers, no? They will do different experiments in an attempt to mitigate the particle spread, which seemed to work. The use of bell curves reduced emissions from trombone, tuba and trumpet players with average reduction of 53 to 73%. Volcans likened ball covers to blue surgical masks for instruments good, but not great in terms of limiting spread. The data suggests that masks and bell covers cut down half to 75% of particles coming out of the mouth or instrument. And the reason blue surgical masks or bell covers don't work better is that they are just not a tight fit. These devices don't achieve an N95 level of protection. The release quoted him as saying. If I ask you, what do you think the author has done so far? I think you can still see the point. The author is just explaining the experiments. It quoted him saying that if you could make N95 for instruments, it would likely help reduce emissions from brass instruments, but not from woodwinds, because those instruments have too many escape holes before the bell. A single exit instruments like a trumpet is easier to control with protective measures. According to the release, the study reconfirms that at the start of the pandemic, shutting down performing arts in the name of safety likely saved lives. Now read the last paragraph, everybody, and tell me, what do you think the author is reconfirming? What do you think the author is reconfirming by the last paragraph? I think this is the last paragraph. I hope so, yeah. What do you think the author is reconfirming by the last paragraph? Shutting down performing arts in the name of safety saved lives. What do you think is said in the beginning? Wind instruments, especially brass instruments, did spread COVID virus. And at the end, he reconfirms the same point, that wind instruments actually spread virus, and that is why shutting down performing arts in a way did save lives. The author is basically saying the same point, that yes, wind instruments, especially the brass ones, spread virus. What was in the middle? So can I say, everybody, let me know, can I say the author basically told you the main point in the beginning, then the author gave you a lot of explanation, right? And at the end, the author restated the point again. And let me tell you, everybody, this is more or less how paragraphs are written, always, almost always. Author will tell you the main point somewhere, author will explain, then the author will summarize. Author will explain, then summarize. Author will tell you the main point, then explain, then summarize. But more or less, this is how paragraphs are written. Now, if you guys focus on every paragraph like this, your understanding of main point will definitely go up. And the moment you get the main point, you can get more and more questions correct. Let me know, everybody, in the chat box, did you understand? In case you are not aware, how to read a paragraph, where to focus, where to skip, where to read fast, where to slow down. I will check it in the chat box now. Yes or no, everybody? Pandey Vivek, good evening. Masira, that's correct. Sanjana, that's right. Now, Shubham Gaude says brass wind instruments should be avoided. The author did not say that anywhere. Shubham, yes or no? I hope it is clear. Now remember everybody, just like good lawyers, don't read what is not written there. The author did not say avoid it. Author did not say that anywhere. Okay. Author simply said that brass instruments did spread the virus. Now the author is saying that it did save lives because you shut down these performances. The author is not recommending you should avoid. Again, you're making a mistake. Don't read things that are not written there. Okay. I hope it is clear. Now, this is how we expect you to read. But whether you do that or not, entirely personal thing. If you don't pick it up, if you don't practice, if you don't do it, then definitely you would be in trouble. Now, before I give you the paragraph, let me confirm from the chat box. Can I get it from everybody? Let me know, everybody. Can I expect the same thing in this paragraph that I'm going to give you? I will quickly read the paragraph along with you. Okay, but it's your job to find out the main points, your job to find out explanations, your job to find out what is the author trying to tell you. Okay, I'll read the paragraph to make it easier and also to make sure that you are reading with me. But in the exam, remember, you have to read it alone. Okay, and you have to focus on these important areas. All right, everyone. Mitali on the app, Muskan on the app. I can see your messages, and in case you have any queries, do post. I will read, of course. Okay. All right, everyone. Here is the paragraph. Let's enjoy the paragraph. Okay. In the years since, astronomers have confirmed the existence of more than 4,400 exoplanets in our Milky Way galaxy. Okay, nice. Now, what is exoplanet? Exo means outside. Okay, and planet, you understand, right? So any planet that is outside our solar system, okay, is broadly known as exoplanet. Something that is outside our solar system, does not go around our sun, kind of not in our family, neighbor. Okay, that planet is called exoplanet. And in our galaxy, we are in the Milky Way galaxy, no? In our galaxy, there are at least 4,400 exoplanets. All right. They have found, they means astronomers have found frigid planets, cold planets, scorching planets, very hot planets, planet with oceans of lava, planet where it rains glass. Just imagine, it rains glass. You go outside with an umbrella and it's raining glass. Planet with a density reminiscent of cotton candy. It reminds you of cotton candy, means it has no density practically. And a planet that is literally evaporating into space. There's a planet they have found which is evaporating. Just imagine, what kind of a joke is that? But these days, the astronomical community doesn't get as jazzed about, means surprised, a single discovery as it once did. Earlier they would be like, surprised if they saw such a planet. Nowadays they're like, it's okay, it's just another planet, what's the big deal? The field of exoplanets for the first 2 decades was really in the stamp collecting phase. Stamp collecting phase means they were like, you were always excited to find a new planet. As a stamp collecting enthusiast is always excited to find a new stamp. So if the author is saying earlier people were excited, what can you expect now? Nowadays astronomers are not excited. X or NASA, whatever, told me. We are like, oh, shiny new thing. What is the author trying to say by saying this? We are like, oh, just a shiny new thing. Means we don't get surprised anymore. It's just not the planet. What's the big deal? Earlier it was like we were very excited. Nowadays we are not. Okay, fine. So looks like the main point of the author is that finding an exoplanet nowadays is not a big deal, right? It's just another planet. Why worry? All right. Now there are enough planets to really dig into what they are like. Researchers are stretching the limits of current technology and imagining what's possible with more powerful tools in order to fill in the details and to apply the tantalizing exo prefix to other realm. Realm means field, world, etc. So nowadays the astronomers are not happy to only find them. They want more details about the exoplanets. Okay. So they are doing what? They are doing exotopography, exogeology, exoecology, exomoons. They are trying to find the topography, how the planets are made, or what kind of mountains, etc. they have. Or exogeology, they are studying their geology. They are studying the exoplanet's ecology or their moons. In the tiny wiggles of distant starlight, astronomers have moved well beyond simply detecting new planets to examining these distant worlds with more precision than ever before. What is the author saying? The author is saying that earlier it was about finding new planets, but now it's about studying more about them, finding more details about them. It's no more just finding a planet. It's finding, like, how many mountains they have. Do they have an ocean? What kind of atmosphere do they have? Do they have trees? Do they have life, etc. While 51 Pegasi b was found through the movement of a star, most exoplanets found since were detected in the glow of one. Now pay attention, it says 51 Pegasi was different, okay? 51 Pegasi b was found in the movement of a star. Other planets are found in the glow of a star. So suppose there is a big star and there is a planet crossing it. So if you look at the star, you can see a tiny dot blocking the light of the star, or you can see less light of the star coming to you and you can guess there is a planet around it. Okay, so 51 Pegasi b was found by the movement, but other planets are found by what? By the amount of light. Okay, when a distant planet orbits in front of its star, it blocks a smidge of starlight, making the star appear temporarily fainter to us on Earth. I just told you what this author is saying, correct? This is how the stars have been discovered. 51 Pegasi b is an exception. Okay, it was found how? By the movement of a star, okay? By the the way the star was moving. If a planet is very big, it can impact the movement of a star because of the gravity. When astronomers watch the stars long enough, again remember, it is explaining. When astronomers watch the star long enough, making note of the dim starlight, they can confirm not only the existence of a planet, but also how long it takes to orbit its sun, the composition of its atmosphere, and the temperature of its surface. This is by looking at the star, they can figure out all about the exoplanets. Okay, these are the exoplanet basics that are usually quite straightforward to discern, but the light of other suns contains a lot more information that we are only starting to understand. One astronomer has examined how much starlight exoplanets reflect to investigate what their surface might be made of. Ice, for example, is more reflective than water, and water is more reflective than dirt. The author is explaining basically that by studying the light coming from the star, you can discover so much about the planet. Is the point made by the author clear here, everybody? So I hope you have seen. Author starts by telling you that discovering exoplanets was a big deal earlier, but now discovering more about the exoplanet is the big deal. And by studying the light, you can discover so much about the planets. Let me know in the chat box if you could follow me here till this point, yes or no, everybody. Would you? Yes, Abhijit, Muskan, Mitali, if you guys are on the app, let me know. Did you understand? Now, because there is a catch here, remember when I show you the question, I'll not show you the paragraph. You have to answer on the basis of the understanding, okay? All right. Okay. You have to answer on the basis of the understanding, okay? I will not show you the paragraph. So next paragraph says, one of the most intriguing is interesting, approaches that I have recently come across puts a twist on the traditional method of finding exoplanets within the depths of starlight. So far we were finding exoplanets by studying the starlight, whether the starlight is falling or rising. But there is an interesting approach. We know that rocky planets are going to have bumpy features, and if the planet is rotating in front of the star, those features come in and out of view and block more of the star's light. Explains. Those tiny shifts would suggest the presence of mountains, volcanoes and other towering. Just imagine, these guys can study the starlight and they can tell you so much about the planet. Whether they have mountains, volcanoes, terrains, they can tell you everything. Correct, everyone? So I have lost power, guys, but we'll continue the session. Don't worry about it. Okay, the session would look like what do you call that, radio for some time. Okay, but don't worry about it, we'll continue. So I hope you could follow this, everyone. Let me know in the chat box. Yep. So now I hope by now you have understood the basic idea of the entire paragraph. Correct? Now can you handle questions if there is no information left? I hope you are ready. Okay, but there is a little more information left here, so let's read that. Astronomers are also getting better at understanding exoplanet skies, squeezing as much out of telescopes as they can to observe the characteristics of faraway atmospheres. A planet with an atmosphere absorbs some of its star's glow, leaving imprints on the light that eventually reaches Earth. Scientists have examined those marks to find evidence of all kinds of molecular signature in exoplanet: oxygen, hydrogen, sodium. Just imagine, guys, from finding mountains and volcanoes, now they can also find what kind of elements these atmospheres have. And I hope you have seen the author is explaining what now scientists can do. In place of finding an exoplanet, they can find everything about the exoplanet: geography, the geology, the kind of elements they have. Some of these substances are quite common in the universe, so astronomers are now broadening their search to include some more unusual biosignatures, the kind that living organism, not chemical processes, would produce, and working out how they might spot their distinct imprints in starlight. Let me pause you guys here and ask, if I ask you, why do you think the author wrote this entire long passage? Can you tell me that in one single line, everyone? Why do you think the author told us all this? The author has told us like 5-6 worth slide of information. But what is the author trying to tell us through all this in one line? Can you guys write one liner here? Let me see, everybody, quickly. Just send me one line summary according to you so far of the author's writing. What is the author's main point here? What is the author trying to tell us? Quickly, everybody. Let me see who sends me the first correct answer. Classic says to describe the new attitude towards exoplanets. Classic, I think you can do a better job. Yes. Try again, everybody. This broadening earlier premise. Qazi Amiruddin. Nope. That's a very global answer, Qazi. Nope. Evolution of exoplanet. Amina Hashim. Very good answer. Science is unlimited. Sanjana, again, this is called a broad answer. If the author is being specific, why is it so broad and global? Author is talking about exoplanet research. Why is the answer science? Again the same thing. You eat chow mein in a restaurant. If I ask what did you eat and you say food, it's too broad. Not a good answer. Aditya Mishra says evolution of science. Aditya, then better answer would be evolution of the universe. No? I hope you guys understand. This is why a lot of you get wrong answers, because you refuse to accept what the author is telling you. The author is simply saying that earlier we would try and find new exoplanets. Now we are trying to find more and more about the exoplanets. That's it. Evolution of science, evolution of mankind, evolution of the universe. I hope it is clear. Be specific, otherwise you would get wrong answers. This is what happens with 90% students, no? In place of giving a specific answer, we try to always go all over the place. Correct? All right. All right, Traffic, not really. Ruhi, that's a better answer. Yep. Okay, let me check. All right. Now, suppose you understood this. Okay. Now, can you guys tell me the correct answer? Let's see how many of you can get it wrong. Okay. Now see how hard it is to get this question wrong. I am expecting 100% correct answers. Okay, don't disappoint me. All right. Let's see. What is the paragraph? Question says, what is the passage trying to do? Now let's see how many of you can get it wrong. All right, Apeksha says D, Sanjana says A, Vishwas says A, others are saying C, so I'm not reading their names. Okay, Mansi says A, Tejaswi D. Now please remember guys, this is the reason why I explained the entire paragraph, and I told you that please be specific with paragraphs, otherwise you will get all RC questions wrong, and that's exactly some of you are still doing. What is the passage trying to do? Some of your answer is discover more exoplanets in the universe. The writer will commit suicide. The writer in the very first slide says earlier exoplanet discovery was a big deal. Now finding more about the exoplanets is the big deal. And your answer is discover more exoplanets in the universe. And then you come back and say my RC scores don't improve. I get wrong answers. Correct? I hope it is clear, everybody. Look at some of you saying D. Define exoplanets and the ways to discover them. In the entire paragraph, 6 slides, the author is telling you how to find exoplanets. Please tell me how to find exoplanets. Give me some ways of doing that. It clearly shows that you are not reading properly at all, despite the fact that I kept on explaining. Now imagine if you are doing it on your own. I really wonder how do you manage. Correct? All right. Now try this, everybody. Those of you who got the right answer, well done. Oh, tiny new thing has been stated by Jesse Christiansen with. You have to find out with what. Oh, tiny new things. It was in the first paragraph, right? I'll quickly show you the first paragraph. It's hard to do, but let's have a look at it. Okay. So here was the first slide where it said we were like, oh, shiny new things. I also explained when and in what context did the person say it. Okay, you have to tell me the correct answer. Don't get it wrong, guys. I will explain the options if required. Okay, let's look at the question. A sense of trepidation. Now in an actual paper you will not know the meaning. If you do not know the meaning, you do not know the meaning. Okay, trepidation basically means fear, in case you do not know. Now tell me, the phrase "oh shiny new thing" has been stated by Jesse Christiansen with D. Okay, sense of irony. All right, I'll wait for others to answer. D. Nobody gave me any other answer so far. D. All right. Irony. Irony means a paradoxical situation, right? Irony is a paradox. Paradox is, let me quickly explain. Paradox is when you say something and mean something else. Okay. Author, when the author talked about shiny new things, the author basically said, now let me recall, okay, and then let you remember the paragraph, and then I'll show you the correct answer. Author said, earlier when we found a new exoplanet, we will go mad. Okay, but nowadays when we see a new exoplanet, we say, oh, shiny new thing. So is it about fear? No. Heightened expectations? No. But irony, paradox? Where is paradox involved? Paradox means contradiction. Where is the contradiction? Did you see any contradiction? No. The author talks about tiny new things. So author says that if nowadays when we see, we don't go mad. We are like, okay, we are happy, but we don't go mad. Where is contradiction? So remember, before you mark an answer, ask yourself, do you have a basis for the answer, or you are marking it just like that? Because very clearly in this case, I did not see any basis. Okay, I have explained this question already. I want 100% accuracy in this case, please. Everyone, quickly. According to the passage, what was the major difference between the discoveries of 51 Pegasi b and other exoplanets? This I have explained already. I want you guys to give me correct answer, 100% correct answer. Okay. All right. Kazi says D. All right. D. I want 100% correct answer. Okay. Let's see if somebody can this time say that, okay, I don't care, I will still give you wrong answer even if you explained it, no problem. All right. Mayur Jaiswal, no, not really. Okay, but D. All right, everyone, I think I should make you all happy. Congratulations, everyone. This is 100% correct answer question. Nobody really gave wrong answer. You well done. You guys have done a good job. Congratulations. All right. From the passage, what could be said about exoplanets? I think you guys can answer it very easily. Okay. Please let me know the correct answer. I have explained the answer. I want 100% correct answer on this also. Okay. I hope it is clear. All right. Let's see. Exoplanets. Classic, is that your answer for this question or the previous one? I don't know. I just saw your message. Mitali, I just saw your message. Okay. Mitali, is this for this question or the previous one? Let me know. Okay. All right. Or B, A, majority is saying B. I think one or two people said 4D, B. All right, I'll help you with the answer. I have explained this answer. No, exoplanet. What is exo? Exo is outside planet. Exoplanets are outside our solar system, right? What is the correct answer? Exoplanets orbit other suns, obviously. They are planets. Planets orbit suns, but they don't orbit our sun. Okay, our sun is only for us. They are in some other solar system. Okay, this is what is an exoplanet. Correct answer is B. Most of you got it. Well done. Very well done. All right, everyone. So before I move on, I hope you guys understood how to read a paragraph. Always start by finding the main point, and if it's only explanation part, or if it's only details part, then probably you can read very fast. Don't spend your time understanding the minute details. Don't start to remember details. No, just read fast, skim, scan, and try to get the main point. Okay. All right, everyone. Let's now look at some vocab question. Now remember, guys, you have to be very, very fast with these questions. I will tell you the correct answer after 30 seconds max. Okay, 30 seconds max. What are the questions we're going to cover? Synonym, antonym, one word substitution, idioms, analogy. That's about it. Okay, let's start. Here is the first question, everybody. Find the synonym of the given word bustle. I will tell you the correct answer after 30 seconds. Okay, let's begin. Mitali, yes, you got it right. Very well done. Only 30 seconds, guys. I will tell you the correct answer in next 5 seconds. Bustle. You must have heard hustle bustle, no? Hustle bustle. Hustle bustle of a town. Hustle bustle. Correct answer is haste. Bustle basically means when things are going fast. Okay. Haste is the word. Hustle bustle of a town. No, life in a big city is always very fast. People are running around all the time. That's called bustle. Haste is the correct answer, and very well done, guys. Most of you have answered it correctly. Very good. Next one. Pathos. Synonym of pathos. This one is a very often asked word, guys. Remember, my suggestion is, if you want to really prepare well, do 5 synonyms each of all the words we are doing today. Okay, just prepare 5 synonyms each. It would be very useful. Okay, pathos, everyone. Only 15 seconds left. 15 seconds. Okay, here is the answer, everybody. Pathos. The correct answer is C again. The word pathos basically comes from the Greek word, and in Greek, pathos basically means suffering or even disease. Okay, and that is why when people fall sick, they go to a lab for getting tests done, right? Pathology lab, you may have heard of. Pathologist is a doctor who studies those body fluids, etc., blood, etc., to find out about diseases. Pathologist, same root actually. Pathos is basically suffering. When you are suffering, when you are undergoing sadness, sorrow, etc., that's called pathos. Okay, correct answer is C. And again, I can see quite a few correct answers, but I can also see that in the vocab part, some of you have not prepared well. Okay, your answers are telling me that, because some of you are not even answering. I can see that. Okay, next one. 15 seconds, everyone. Antonym of the given word. Agony is the word. Agony aunt, you may have heard. This term is very famous, agony aunt. Some of your friends can be agony aunts, right? They are very good at telling how to solve problems. Okay, 5 seconds more. Saloni Shah, yeah, that's a good thing you did. Here is the correct answer, everybody. Agony, I think, is a pretty easy question. Agony basically means suffering again, right? Pain, suffering, and therefore the antonym would be nothing else but comfort. Suffering is already there, it's a synonym, right? Misery is already there, synonym. Nervousness is not really related. Comfort is the correct answer. Again, very well done. That's a good response actually. Very well done. All right, nefarious. So far things have been very easy, and I think you guys are doing pretty fine. Antonym of the word nefarious. Right? You may have heard nefarious activities. Can we have the correct answer, everyone? Antonym, please. Nefarious activities. I'll not give you more clues than that. Okay, 5 seconds only. And here is the correct answer. Nefarious activities are activities which are evil, which are bad, which are not good for the society. Right? What will be the antonym? Antonym. Only one word will fit. Not wicked, not foul, not infernal. Right? It's easy. My suggestion is, if you're really serious, do 5 synonyms each. Okay. All right, everyone. Now in this question it is very obvious that some of you have not done vocab. Now if you have not done vocab, now you cannot start afresh. You cannot say, okay, I will do vocab in next 7 days. Less time, probably not a great idea. What I suggest is, whatever we are covering in these sessions, you try to do 5 synonyms each. Maybe it would help you. Okay, I hope you get the point. All right, try again. Copious. Copious. You may have heard of a term called cornucopia, right? It is asked very often in the exam. Cornucopia. Copious. If a word ends with OUS, it is an adjective. It means related to or full of. Copious. Think of it. Tell me, what do you think will be a synonym of copious? Anybody? What do you think is the correct answer? All right, here's the answer time. Copious basically means plentiful. Cornucopia you may have heard of. Cornucopia also means a source which does not get exhausted. Okay, there's a Greek story behind it, but I'm not telling you that right now. Cornucopia basically means plentiful resource or source, not resource, really source. Okay, or a wide variety of choices. That's cornucopia. Copious basically means a lot of, plenty of, like abundant resources. That's called copious amount of resources. Somebody drinks copious amount of cold drink, right? A lot of. All right, everyone. Next one, incorrigible. Let's see. Okay. In the previous word also I saw wrong answers very clearly. It means vocab is not the forte for some of you, for sure, right? All right, everyone. Question number 9 in front of you, 10 in front of you. Incorrigible. Incorrigible. Sheetal C, Trasic C. I will help you with the answer. Incorrigible is opposite of corrigible, right? Let me help you, give you some clue. Corrigible basically means somebody who can be corrected. It comes from the same root. Okay, have you heard of the word correct? Right. Corrigible is somebody who can be changed, somebody who can be corrected, right? So who is incorrigible? Somebody who cannot be corrected. The person cannot be corrected at all. You have to find antonym. Okay. So what is the antonym of incorrigible? Somebody who can be corrected, somebody who can be changed. Therefore the correct answer is C. Well done. Do write question number, guys, okay, because your messages come anytime and I might not understand. Okay, well done. I can see a lot of C as the correct answer. Not bad, you are doing fine. All right, I hope all of you are sitting with a lot of energy, enthusiasm, because this session is going to be long. You guys have to be at the top of this game. Okay, next one, temporal. You have to find the antonym of the word temporal. Can I have the answer, please? Temporal. Temporal. Some of you might think in terms of temple, etc., but I am not giving you any hint. Okay, do mention the question number, guys. D, Trasic, Amina D. Amina, I think you're doing pretty fine in terms of English. Trasic, you too. Nipun D, Ruhi D, Sheetal D. Okay, if you guys insist, let me tell you the correct answer. Yes, temporal basically means related to time. Okay. In other words, related to this earth. But what is the opposite of that? Something which is about spirit. It's not about time and place, it's about spirit. Therefore, spiritual. Corporeal, on the other hand, means related to body. Corporeal needs. Roti, kapda and makan, for example, are corporeal needs, right? A good car, good food, corporeal needs. Opposite of that is spiritual, basically. Okay. All right. Good. In this question, I saw a lot of good answers. Very well done. Inimical. Very often asked question, guys. Very often asked question. I have seen this word very often. Okay. So do prepare 5 synonyms. Okay. What is the appropriate synonym of the given word? Mention the question number, guys. Okay. Mayur Jaiswal, yes, good. You have done vocab. That's very nice. The root for incorporeal is corpa. Corpa means flesh or body. Okay, that is why we have corp. When somebody there is a dead body, we talk about a corpse, right? And corpulent, somebody who is fat. But what is the answer for this one? Inimical. 12B, Trasic, Amina, B. I think I should tell you the correct answer. Yes, absolutely. The correct answer is damaging. Inimical basically means something that can delete you. Okay, delete you. Something which is deleterious is inimical. Something which is damaging, something which is harmful, something which is baleful. Okay, something which is insidious is something which is pernicious. Okay. That's called inimical. Inimical is a very important word. Do some 5-6 synonyms. It would be very helpful. Damaging is the correct answer. That's a good answer. Well done, guys. Question number 13. Somnolent. When you go to your law college, okay, with due respect to your professors, some of the profs in your college will definitely be very somnolent. Because when I was doing my law, I have, with due respect again, I have faced some somnolent professors. What it means, I'll not tell you. You tell me that. Okay? But they had the power to make you do something. Okay? That kind of voice, that kind of personality, that kind of talks can be called somnolent. So what is the correct answer, everyone? Question number 13. Very well done. Trasic, Nipun, Ruhi, Mrinmay, you guys have done it. Absolutely. Rakhi, no. Little problematic answer, not insight at all. Synonym, okay. Somnolent, it comes from the Greek god, I think. His name is Somnus. Greeks have had gods for everything. Okay. Somnus was the Greek god of sleep. Or in other words, sleep, the Greek word for sleep is Somnus. That is why when you cannot sleep at night, it's insomnia. Okay, you can't sleep at night. Insomnia, not sleep. Okay, somnolent is somebody who can make you feel drowsy. If they start talking, you go to sleep, and it happens in law college, right? There are subjects in law college which can make you fall asleep. You study administrative law, I can guarantee you would enjoy the most somnolent period of your life. Okay, you would feel drowsy all the time. You study question of 14, guys. Let's see. Mayur says Hrithik Roshan is Greek god for looks. I agree. Absolutely. He is extremely good looking. No doubts about that. Nobody disagrees on that, right? Okay. Incite means to make someone excited. Okay, in a negative sense. Make the person angry, etc. Okay. 14C, 14D. Okay, I'll tell you the correct answer, everyone. Very good. This is a hard question, guys. Okay, this word in fact does not even have a clear-cut origin. It looks like an alien word. Where does it come from? If you even try to find out, very hard. Behove basically is used, or rather it was used, it is not used nowadays. It basically meant responsibility. Okay, and it is used like this. It is always used with off. Okay, for example, we behove of you means it's your duty, it's your responsibility, we expect it from you. That is behove. Okay, so behove is a very hard word, please remember it. I don't know how to memorize it, but when I was learning this word, I remembered it like, you know, try to behave, you should try to behave as if you are a good boy or a good girl, something like that. So related with behavior, behave, and probably would remember. Behave basically means it's your duty, it's your responsibility. Okay, if you got this question right, you have done a good job, guys. Can't really relate with it, beehive, but if you can, you're fantastic. Okay, fatuous. Rakhi, I have explained already. Incite means to instigate. Okay, make someone angry, etc., or make someone commit crime, etc. Okay, so you guys have done a good job. I see a lot of correct answers. Okay, all right. Yes, please. Question. Do mention question number, guys. Okay, question 15. Fatuous. Fatuous. I'll give you a way to remember this word. Okay, the way I remembered it, I'll explain that. So I will tell you the answer in next 5 seconds. 15. B, 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 B. B, 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 B. Very good. That's a good attempt. Very good. Well done, guys. Now remember, the correct answer is ridiculous. Fatuous basically practically means somebody who has, OUS means full of. Okay, somebody who has a fat brain. Okay, this word comes from, the origin is probably related to somebody having a fat brain. Now what is fat brain? Fat brain basically means the person is stupid. So if you crack a fatuous joke, if you do something fatuous, basically you are a stupid person, you are an idiot. Okay, you do something ridiculous, something outrageously outlandish, something which is laughable, that is fatuous. Prudent is opposite, right? Prudent is somebody who is wise, or something which is wise. Senile, on the other hand, means when people start losing their brain function because of age. So somebody is very, very old age wise and therefore is not able to use the mind properly, then the person is called senile. Okay, this word comes from the same root where from you get the word senator. Therefore in US people say senators are generally senile, as a joke they crack. It comes from the same root where from the word senior comes, because the root sen is basically elder. Okay, therefore you get the word senator, senior, or even senile. All right, next one. Sortie. Sortie, I think, is a well-known word. Masira Khan has Masira, yes, I agree. Masira Khan says Bal Buddhi. I think that's what it's used in Hindi, right? Somebody has very fat brain, doesn't work properly. Yes, good one. Yes, please. Sortie. This one can be a hard question, may not be a hard question, depends. Okay, let me see how many of you get it right. Do mention the question number, guys. D, B, D. All right, let me help you with the answer. Sortie basically means, generally it is used for planes. Okay, airplanes. When airplanes go generally for some kind of action, like dropping food for people who are caught in flood, or even bombing the enemies. Okay, when enemy etc are targeted by planes and all, that movement is called sortie. For example, enemies are at the border, so our planes will take off, they'll bomb the enemy, they'll come back. That's a sortie. Okay, it's a forward action. Okay, that's a forward action. So what will be the antonym? Antonym cannot be incursion. Incursion means when you try to enter somebody's place without telling, or sometimes by telling also, that I am taking away your land. That can be incursion. Battering, when you beat someone badly, that's battering, right? Silly Sally, Sally is avoiding, right? So what is the possible correct answer? Only one. You have to find the antonym. Retreat. Sortie is when you go out and attack. Retreat is when you go back. Therefore the correct answer is D for Delhi, and I can see a lot of correct answers. Okay, Mansi Jadhav, is it clear? Incursion is when you enter somebody's territory. All right. PUBG wala airdrop. Adit, yes. Thank God, PUBG has taught you something positive also. Okay. Lag बहुत हो रहा है. Saloni, can't really help. Okay, it could be technical thing, but right now I can see things are fine. All right. Classic read this in a Russian article. Oh, all right, everyone. Let's try astringe. Now let me see how many of you get it right. Astringe. Let's see, everyone, how many of you get this right. You have to find the antonym of the word astringe. Some of you may have used the word astringent. Have you? Or you may have heard of it, astringent. I have seen people using astringent on their face. Was it face? Yeah, I think so. I have seen people using it on their faces. Astringe. And I can bet that even those guys who are using this on their faces may not be aware that there is a word called astringe. Let me also give you a clue, okay? I am very helpful by nature. Astringe and constringe are actually synonyms. Now tell me the correct answer. Okay? And this word has nothing to do with Tauji. Some of you might be thinking on those lines, okay? Tauten. All right, tout. You may have heard the word tout. Not the middleman tout, okay? This is another tout. Tauten. So astringe and constringe are similar words. You have to find an antonym. So be careful, guys, before you mark the correct answer. So those of you who said B, I think it is obvious that B cannot be the correct answer. No? Now you guys have to eliminate. See, I helped you. You can't complain. Here is the correct answer, everybody. The correct answer is, of course, liberate. Astringe and constringe, both are same word. In fact, even tauten, all these words are synonyms. Okay, all three of them mean to make something tight. Make something tight. For example, suppose your family says from today onwards you will use cell phone only for half an hour. You cannot have any social media. You cannot be on Instagram. You cannot be on Facebook. You cannot use Discord. You cannot play PUBG. They are basically being very astringent, right? They are astringing, constringing your liberties. They are touting they're kind of tightening your belt, right? So what is the opposite? Opposite is go and live your life. Just play PUBG 24/7. Let me see who can stop you. That's liberate. Liberate is just opposite. Correct? Well done, guys. But more of you could have gotten it right if you had just known at least one word out of these two, right? Some of you said B, I think because you did not know. All right, no problem. Let's try the next one. Diabolical. Again, a very often asked word. Okay, diabolical. Let's see, everyone. Classic, no. Yes, yes. Ruhi knows it. Traffic does not know it at all. Astringents actually make your skin tight. Okay, it makes you sweat less. If you want to sweat less, you can use astringent because it makes your pores tight. It does not make your face tight. All right. Rasik says that means astringents have tight acid smell. 18 D D D D D D D D D D. All right. 18 D. Okay, if you say so. All right. Let's see. Diabolical. Diabolical means. Have you heard of this person called Ravan? Right. Ravan had a diabolical laughter. When he would laugh, all the 7 or 9 planets would start shaking. Of course, it's part of the mythology. So when he would start laughing, the entire solar system would start shaking. He had a diabolical laughter. Sometimes people become diabolical. For example, they kidnap tiny kids and then they torture them. That's diabolical. Diabolical is wicked, extremely wicked, right? Absolutely wicked. You have to find antonym. Only one word can fit everybody. Yes or no? Absolutely. So the correct answer is, now I am very happy. Almost all of you got it right. Not bad. Very well done. Diabolical. Remember, Ravan. Okay, start laughing like Ravan. Don't do that. Your family might start thinking there's something wrong. But remember it like that. Okay. Ravan was famous for his diabolical laughter, and he was a diabolical character to a large extent. Right? That's diabolical. Wicked. Like Ravan. Okay. Let's look at the next one. Stentorian. Very, very famous word. Very famous word. Stentorian. Okay. Let's see how many of you get it right. Classic is already laughing. Hua ha ha ha. Classic, no problem at all. Umar Khan, Umar, please mention question number also, okay? Otherwise, I would not know which one you are answering, right? And I might start giving you an earful because I might think you got wrong answer, okay? All right, Juhi, good evening. Those of you on the app, I hope you know it's on the YouTube also, okay? Just in case you are facing any problem or the communication lag is there, let me know. Okay, let's see. Stentorian, everyone. Stentorian. 19 DDD. Mrinmai says B. The others are saying what? D. D. B. D. B. D. B. D. Okay. So let me tell you a story. So Stentorian is also, the word also has a story. Okay. Now I don't know to what extent it is true, false. There's a story that in some army there was some guy called, probably he had a name like this. He was very famous, or maybe he was a character in a drama. I don't remember exactly. So this guy was very famous for a very loud and booming voice. Okay, in our in Bollywood, in our film industry, Bollywood, Amrish Puri was very famous for a stentorian voice, very loud and booming. Okay, so when he would speak, like, they would be literally, the stage would shake. Okay, that's stentorian voice, very loud, deep bass, very loud. Raza Murad, for example, had stentorian voice. Anybody else that I think I know of? Probably. So these people have stentorian voice. In case you have gone to Wagha border for the parade, evening parade, you would see there would be a soldier who shouts commands. His voice is stentorian, loud. When he shouts, you can, the voice travels literally across entire India and Pakistan. Right? That's stentorian voice. So what could be an appropriate synonym? Absolutely. I can see a lot of correct answers. Absolutely right. It has to be extremely loud. Gratuitous, on the other hand, means without being asked. Okay. So when you do something, this word is there in torts also. Okay, tort. If you have studied law, when you do something without being asked, nobody asks you, but you do it. For example, you help someone. Somebody is drowning in the river, you jump and start saving the person. That's gratuitous work, right? That's gratuitous. Nobody's asking you to do that. You do it out of your own will. Okay, volunteer work basically. That's gratuitous. All right, so I'm very happy. A lot of you got it right. Let's go to the next one. Perdurable. Perdurable. Prerna. Sunny Deol. I forgot Sunny Deol. Yes, he is the brand ambassador of the word stentorian. Yes. How could I forget Sunny Deol? Right. He shouts in his whispers also. If he has to whisper, he'll shout. Tariq pe Tariq, right? Yes. Kazi says Tony Kakkar has a stentorian voice. No, he has a harsh voice. He has a cacophonous voice. Okay. He has a voice that should be banned. All right. Masira Khan. Okay, thank you. All right. Aditya met Raza Murad. Yes, a very terrific character in terms of acting and voice, definitely. All right. Uzaifa, a hard question to ask. B. All right, guys, let me tell you. So let me quickly first tell you that perdurable is like, Shashi Tharoor word. The world does not know about it, but the word exists. Nobody uses it, but the word exists. Okay. The word that is actually used in the world is durable. It comes from dura, and dura means time. Not exactly time, but in a way, time span basically. Okay. So duration, for example, durable means something which lasts for long. Perdurable is a synonym of durable. Now you might say, if we have durable, why perdurable? I don't know. Maybe because Shashi Tharoor sir wants it, right? With due respect to him. So very clearly, the synonym of perdurable should be long lasting. This is just to harass you guys. This is just to harass the students. Nothing else. Sporadic is something that happens irregularly. Okay, irregular and sporadic are synonym. And intemperance, temperance, anybody who can tell me what is temperance or what is temper? I hope you know what is temper, right? Anybody who can tell me what is temperance? Let's see. One word answer, everybody. Rakhi, there are a lot of sessions we have done. You can watch it on our BYJU'S exam prep channel. Okay, vocab, just Google it. You will be able to enjoy a lot of sessions. You would learn a lot from there. Okay. Anger. Okay. All right. Feeling. All right. I'm thinking, should I tell you? Okay. Please do your Google research. Okay. Intemperance is a negative word. It basically is associated with violent temper. Okay. Or when you do something in an uncontrollable manner. Do your own research. When you do not do it in a moderate manner. Okay. That's intemperance. You do not do anything in a moderate manner. Suppose somebody is drinking, the person will drink like 3-4 bottles and not stop. Okay. Somebody is eating, the person will eat like 2000 puris. Okay. And 20 kgs of chicken. That's intemperance. Excessive. Okay. The person does not know where to stop. That's excessive. All right, everyone. Let's look at the next one. One word substitution. Quickly. Now in this case, I will not stop. I will tell you the answer quickly. Okay. 30 seconds. Let me look at my own watch. Unsure how to react. You have to choose which is the correct answer. I'll wait for only 30 seconds and then I will tell you the correct answer. Okay. 30 seconds, everyone. Nasiha Nurin, I think I see you for the first time here. Yes. Your answer for the previous one was good. Yes, good. Do mention question number, guys. Do mention question number, okay? Sumit, on the app, I don't know. But check the dashboard of the app once. Probably you will find it there, okay? Mimansha on the app. Okay, D. Do mention the question number, guys. B, B, C, B. I will tell you the correct answer. The correct answer is, of course, B. Nonplussed basically means completely confused. Okay, it's a very confusing word itself. Nonplussed means confused. It's like, you know, your one day your parents ask you, okay, tell me, what do you want to buy? Do you need an iPhone 13 Pro Max, or you want to buy a new MacBook, or should we buy you a new Mercedes, or you want us to buy you a new headphones? And you are completely confused. You're nonplussed. Like there is something wrong. Are they going to start beating me with slippers or sticks, or are they, or have they hired some bouncers? The question, you're going to be absolutely confused. You're unsure how to react. Correct? Other words are very simple. Injurious, you know. Discourteous basically means when you don't show manners, and snub is to rudely ask someone to do something or not do something. Okay, snub is like just get lost, snubbing someone. All right, I hope you would remember the word nonplussed always. Next one, everybody, 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Feeling or displaying ferocity. Ferocity. I'll tell you the answer in 30 seconds. Sanjana says no options. No parents give such options. Yeah, but sometimes they can be like, you know, nice. Shubham, nonplussed means I have explained. Just look at that part. Okay, everyone, answer time. I will give you the answer now. Absolutely. Correct answer is when you show ferocity, you are truculent. Let me give you a way to remember the word. Okay, if you go on the highways, the truck drivers, I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of truck drivers are very, very aggressive, right? They are truculent. Not all of them, okay? But some, remember it like this, some truck walas are truculent. They're very aggressive with their trucks. And if you're riding a small car, don't try to do any hanky-panky around them. They're riding a truck. So be careful. They can be very truculent, very aggressive, okay? Probity means integrity, honesty. Cordial, you know, cordial is very, very pleasing. Heartfelt, right? So a cordial invitation from my heart. Okay, all right, next one. 30 seconds, everybody. 30 seconds. Let's see how many of you tell me the correct answer. And let me tell you guys, this is dangle. Don't tell me this is dangle, okay? I have been told in some other session, this is dangle. Dangle is when you throw something in front of someone, tied with a rope, suspend something in front of someone. All right, let's see how many of you send me the correct answer for 23rd. Shubham, yes, that's correct. Very good. Yes, don't mess with the truckers. They are truculent. To terminate a legislative session, what is the correct answer? I will tell you the correct answer. The correct answer is, this one is a hard one. Okay, prorogue. Prorogue is to, it basically means to stop something from happening. Okay? It basically means to terminate, to stop something from happening. That's what is prorogue. Okay. Stymie or stymie basically means to stunt something. You understand stunt? When you make something, when you don't allow something to grow, that is called stymie or stymie. When you don't allow something to grow. Have you seen bonsai trees? They are basically stymied when they are very young. They don't grow, right? It's not about stopping. It's about not allowing it to grow. They are two different things actually. They don't grow big, but they grow a little. All right. Okay. Dangle, you know already. Next one. So in this question, I saw a lot of you did give correct answer. But I think for some of you, it could be a new, may have been a new word altogether. Do some research, guys. That's how you become better. Okay. Next one, please. 5 seconds left. Gradual increase. This one is easy, right? The correct answer is crescendo. Crescendo means when something grows gradually. If you ever have seen dogs fighting, a group of dogs fighting, their voice goes up in a crescendo. They start by growling, then they start barking, and then they start simply going mad. They are in a frenzy, and their voice goes up, up, up. Then you throw a slipper at them, and their voice again goes down. That's crescendo. Tony Kakkar songs are also very famous for this. Venerate is to respect someone, worship someone. Dissipate, when something becomes less. And ribald is a very interesting word. You should do some synonym. Okay, for example, I saw this in yesterday's newspaper, I think. Risque. Okay, ribald is something which is risque, obscene, something which is obscene, something which is vulgar, right? Ribald is risque, something which is obscene, something which is vulgar, right? That's ribald. Ribald jokes, a lot of jokes are very vulgar or obscene or risque. That's called ribald. Okay, all right, let's look at the next one, guys. So I got 24A. Yes, I got a lot of correct answers, a few wrong answers. That's fine. And 24th, Sumit, Mitali, Shubham, I think, I hope you guys got the right answer. You understood it also? Okay, all right. Here is the next one, everyone. 5 seconds. This one is a hard one. Quality of being softly bright. This word basically means, the answer basically means when light is reflected and it gives you a glow. For example, morning light, reflected light, or if you're a photographer, you use reflected light, right? You use umbrella, etc., so that there is a glow on the face of the person. That's the word we're looking for. The word is called lambency. Gusto, I hope you understand. Gusto is enthusiasm. Frail is very weak. Inner weight is to make someone absolutely energyless. For example, after 2 hours of a marathon session, you and I both can feel innervated. But we are doing the questions with a gusto, yes or no? And for getting this question right, you cannot be a frail person in English at least. You have to be a strong person, right? Your vocab has to be strong. Otherwise, you won't get it right. Let me see how many of you got it right. Not bad. I can see a lot of correct answers. Not bad. Very good. Well done, guys. Quite a few. I know how you got it right, okay? You may not have known the correct answer, but you knew which one cannot be the right answer. Yes or no? Everyone, let me know in the chat box. I think that's how you got it, right? But well done. Devotion to truth. Yes, please. Devotion to truth. This word is related to a very famous Bollywood star Govinda ji, right? But I will not give you any more clue. Devotion to truth. I will give you the correct answer in next 5 seconds. In Latin, vera stands for truth. That is why we verify information. We do verification, right? Veritas basically means truth. Therefore, the answer is very clear. Yes, everyone. Let me see who sends me the first correct answer. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Yes, very good. Well done. The correct answer is veracity. Gaudy basically means too loud in fashion or color. Nowadays, I think the brand ambassador of the Gaudy is, of course, our very own Tony Kakkar, right? The clothes he wears, all Gaudy. That's too loud. Deception is when you try to hide the truth. Now this word, remember, this word basically means a vulture. It's name of a vulture. Understand, vulture is a big bird. But if you use CANDOR, then that means honesty or frankness. Candor. This is condor. Condor is basically a vulture, kind of vulture found in US. Okay. I remember it correctly, it's a USA kind of bird, not found in India. Yeah, I think so. So I hope it is clear, everyone. Yep, you got it. Absolutely. All right, let's look at the next one. Having worldwide scope. Worldwide scope. Greeks had a word for the universe. Okay, the answer comes from there. Who can tell me that? Pervez says Tony Kakkar was not harmed in this session. Absolutely not. I love his music. The kind of depth his music has is unparalleled. Okay, he is my favorite singer, and I would not tolerate anything against him. 27A, Ruhi gave the first answer, and that is the correct answer. Absolutely, everyone. Cosmopolitan. The Greek word, remember, the Greek word for universe was cosmos. Okay, cosmos was the word for the Greek word for universe. So from cosmos you get cosmopolitan. Cosmopolitan basically means a person who lives in a very big city and therefore has a very liberal attitude. Cosmopolitan also means liberal, right? Churl is basically somebody who is arrogant. Okay, pumpkin is somebody who is mannerless, or somebody who is a village-like person, belongs to a countryside. Okay, foolish, something like that, or so-called not civilized. All right, and misty, you understand, having some kind of mist on it. Okay, something that brings disgrace. This word, the correct answer I have seen in a lot of exams. Please make sure you will do some research on this. Okay, Uzafa, no problem. Shubham says this is irony. Shubham is saying because I like Tony Kakkar. Shubham says this is irony. How can this be an irony? This is a free country. I can like any talented singer, songwriter, composer, etc. Correct? And fashionista also. Option C, 28B. Okay, everyone, let me tell you the correct answer. Something that brings disgrace is not at all option B. It is option C. Absolutely. Opprobrium. Opprobrium, something like this. They get the word from luscious. Actually, they got the name from probably luscious. Luscious is something which is juicy, fresh, gives you the idea that something is very fresh. That is called luscious, very attractive. Okay. Acrid, you know, acrid is bitter, pungent, right? For example, take a very old pair of socks and crack an egg and put it inside that and add some milk to it and then keep that pair of socks for 7 days. The smell you get is very acrid. You can also do something better. You can burn a pair of tires. You can get very acrid smell out of that. Okay, don't do any of this. Just explaining it. Okay, all right, everyone. So 28 was a bouncer. I saw very few correct answers. In fact, I did not see any correct answers in the beginning, at least. Okay, all right, everyone. Idioms and phrases. We are doing fine. We are not innervated. We are not very tired. We are a little tired, of course, but not a lot. Okay, ready for the idioms and phrases? All right, let's cut to the chase. Let's not waste time. Okay, everyone. What is the correct answer, everybody? If you get this answer wrong, you will be a reason for opprobrium. Okay, if you get this question wrong, you will be a reason for opprobrium. 29, everybody. Ruhi Desai, yes, very good, that's correct. C, absolutely. Cut to the chase. Cut to the chase basically means come to the point. Don't go round and round. Come to the point. Okay, that is cut to the chase. Cut the mustard means to meet expectations. For example, suppose you are buying a new phone and you are buying and you say, oh, this phone will not cut the mustard. Basically means it will not meet your expectations. Okay. Suppose you are buying iPhone 13 and you are like, oh, this will not cut the mustard, means it will not meet your expectations. And then you buy Xiaomi worth 14,000 rupees note, and you're like, this one will cut the mustard, means it will meet expectations. Understand? Right? Okay. Cut one's teeth basically means to get experience. Get experience. For example, you'll cut your teeth as budding lawyers when you do your internships, right? By bringing tea to your seniors and bringing their files also. All right, everyone. This one was lame question. We got it right. We are like the superheroes. Let's go and see the next one. I don't want to talk about this minor error. I have dash. Please tell me the correct answer, everybody. Question number 30th. Uzaifa, yes, you are right. 29th, Sumit, I hope it was clear. Mitali, yep. Okay. Let's see. 30th A. All right, you guys are fast. You guys are fast. Absolutely, absolutely. Bigger fish to fry. Definitely. This is no idiom, or at least I don't remember this as an idiom. This one is used as an idiom, of course. Neither fish nor fall basically means neither of the two. It's neither this nor that. This is also not an idiom. This is sometimes used as an idiom, right? The correct answer is bigger fish to fry. Means you have a bigger problem to tackle, right? Okay, very good. You guys are good with idioms and phrases for sure. Though the manager seems to be loitering around aimlessly in the office, there is contrast. Okay, contrast. Question number 31, guys. What is the correct answer? Let's see. So looks like the person is aimless. But question number 31. Okay, Sumit, Shubham, Mitali, I am looking at your answers also. Okay, don't worry about that. Question 31. Good, not bad. You guys are good. I think MH-CET will have to jack up their questions this time. Yep, absolutely. Correct answer is C. Method to his madness basically means there is very clear-cut thinking behind this. The person is not doing it just like that. Person is not a mad person. There is a reason behind why the person is doing it. Very good. That's good. That's awesome actually. Not bad. Okay. I hope I have done this in previous class. Last to last class. When I say not bad, I hope you know in figures of speech, this is an example of it's an example of what can be a question. Okay, so I'm not telling you the answer, you tell me. When I say no, not bad, it's an example of what figure of speech? If you can, it's okay. I mean, it's great. If you can't, it's okay. But I'll tell you the correct answer. 30-second. Yes, throw caution to the wind. In India, you would see people ride their bikes after throwing caution to the wind. They wear their helmet on their elbows as if their brain is in the elbow, which actually is the case, right? And they also become snakes on two legs, okay, on the road. They'll never go in a straight line. They'll always go left, right, and center, zigzagging. They become snakes. Probably they are Ikshadhari snakes, I don't know. So if you throw caution to the wind, you basically do something that involves risk. Absolutely correct answer. Yes, nobody got it wrong actually. So who got it right? Preeti, Sunil. Well done. I did not no. Ruhi and Preeti, both of you. Wow, that's important. That's interesting. Yep, very good. Yes, the correct answer is Lytetes. Okay, when you say not bad, it is called Lytetes. When I use double negative, it is double negative. Two negative words giving you a positive meaning, that is called a Lytetes. This is a figures of speech. Okay. All right, everyone. Well done, Ruhi. And who was the second one? Preeti, well done guys. Chip off the old block. Oh, this is easy. Chip off the old must be a computer related idiom, right? Let's see who can give me the correct answer. Mrinmay, yes, very good. I am very happy that you guys remembered it. That's awesome. All right. Sumit, Mitali, Shubham, tell me the correct answer. 33. Question number 33, everybody. Chip off the old block. Okay, I think it's like, eating chips or something like that. I'm just giving you lame distractions, okay? 33, B. Mitali says B, okay. D, C, D. All right, not bad. Not bad, everybody. Absolutely good, yes. Chip off the old block basically means you resemble your parents. That person resembles his or her parents, okay? Basically means you're of the same stock. You come from the same family, okay? I am a little surprised that you guys knew it. It means you're working hard, because this one is a hard idiom. It's not an easy one. People get really distracted in this case, or they get wrong answers. You are doing perfectly fine. I am very happy. Okay, all right. Let's go to the next one. Well done. I am happy. Wrap one's mind around. You basically take your mind and you wrap around something. That's very weird. You take your brain and then you wrap around it. If you think literally, it is very weird. I don't know what is the meaning. Let's see who can send me the correct meaning. Sarvali, yes. Elimination is the key in these questions, definitely. 34, 34, yes. B. All right. B. Amina got the first correct answer. Preeti, Sunil, you got the second correct answer. Not bad. Mitali, nope. Not bad. Very good. Well done. Well done. Only 2 of you so far. The correct answer is C. Absolutely. Uzafa, no problem. Yep. Amina got the first one correct. No. Was that Mrinmay? No. I may have missed the names, okay? In case I did, just excuse me, but I think Mrinmay was the first person who got it, then Amina. Okay, well done guys. Wrap one's mind around basically means to understand something as it is new. It is generally used when you are facing something new and you are trying to understand what it is. Okay, nothing about obsessing here, not about obsessing. It's about trying to understand something which is new and you have never faced it before, and therefore you are trying to understand what is happening. Finding ways to accept something, understand something, think deeply about something. That is what is wrap one's around. Clear everyone? This one was a bouncer. Okay. Next one please. Still waters run deep. This one is a proverb in fact, okay? Please tell me the correct answer, everyone. Huzaifa, yes, I am very glad that you have realized you should not do random guessing. You took a little extra time to understand it, but I'm happy you did it. Rutuja, mention the question number, okay? Next time. Rutuja says C. Patil A. Classic B. A B. Okay. All right. Shubham, Sumit, Harsha, Mitali on the app, do mention question number, okay? Otherwise I don't get it. All right, everyone. This one is easy. You cannot afford to get it wrong. Come on. Still waters run deep basically means that people who have knowledge don't react very fast, okay? They if you have you have knowledge, you have brains, you don't get disturbed or troubled by others easily. You are like, it's okay. It's like, I go and tell Einstein that you know no physics, and Einstein is like, I don't know any physics, please go. I got a Nobel Prize and you are 12th fail, please go. Because he is still water, no? They run deep, they have a lot of depth. They don't react to random statements. What is the correct answer, everyone? Absolutely. Correct answer is A for apple. Is it clear, everybody? A lot of you got this wrong. Absolutely, yes. Classic says I'm that still water. I'm glad to know that. Okay. All right, guys. Next one. Analogy. I hope you understand analogy. Analogy is finding the same relationship. Okay. Whatever relationship is here, you have to find the same relationship in the options. Okay. All right, everyone. 36, please. Just is to arbitrary. Whatever is the relationship here, find it in the options. 36, everyone. Mitali, Sumit, Shubham, I hope you guys got the answer. Understood also? Okay. 36A. All right. Let me help you. Just and arbitrary are opposite of each other. Arbitrary is without any logic, without any reason. Opposite. We have to find opposite. Order and chaos, opposite. Bare and clothed, opposite. Can be. Hope and surprise, not really opposite. Improper and proposition, no relation whatsoever. The answer should be between this or this. Correct, everyone? Now, what do we choose? A and B, both are possible. But what do we choose? That is the question. Now, let me quickly see. Most of you have said A, but some of you are saying B also. Now question is, why B? Why not B? Okay. Now, why not B, anybody? Before I tell you the logic behind it, one line, anybody? Just is to arbitrary, they are opposite. Order and chaos are opposite. Bare and clothes can be also opposite to each other. Yes or no? Then why not B? Anyone before I tell you the answer? The explanation? One line. Anyone? Before I tell you, one liner, only one line, not more than that. Okay. Sumit, okay, on the app. Shubham, Mitali, definitely not. I think you know why not C. C is not the answer, you know that, right? Why not B? Okay. Okay. All right. Good. Very good. Yes. Now look at this, guys. Just is positive word. Arbitrary is negative word. Order is positive word. Chaos is negative word. Now here, can I say bare is negative or positive, or clothed is negative or positive? That will depend on your way, the way you look at it. No, this is value proposition. That is value based. For example, in a very cold climate, if somebody is bare, the person is in a very bad situation, right? But not so in a summery place. Here I cannot say this is positive, this is negative very clearly, but this is very clear here. That is why it's a better choice. Is it clear, everybody? I will not say the order is reversed here. Remember, guys, I will not say the order is reversed. I will say the order is not even clear. Bare is negative, cloth is positive, clothed is negative, bare is positive. I don't know. It can be either way. But order and chaos, we all understand. Order is positive, chaos is very good. But I'm happy you saw the order also. That's very good. Atmosphere is to stratosphere. Yes, please. Ocean clear, right? Preeti, Sunil, clear? Okay. Atmospheres to stratosphere. You have to go back to your geography class, right? I will tell you the answer in next 5 seconds. "37 guys, 37. All right. Atmosphere, I hope you remember atmosphere has multiple layers, right? So there was, in the geography class you must have been taught the smart man takes the elevator, right? So there were 5 layers of it. The smart man takes the elevator. I don't remember it exactly. This was exosphere, this was troposphere, and this was stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere. I don't remember exactly, but something like that, correct? Stratosphere is a part of atmosphere. We have to find part of something. Calibration is part of instrument. Rain is part of climate. Maybe. Jet is kind of aircraft. Yes. Stratosphere is kind of atmosphere. Yes. Part of type of atmosphere or part of the atmosphere. Yes. Rain is part of climate. Cloud is part of nimbus. No, nimbus is a kind of cloud, in fact, right? So here, stratosphere is basically a type or part of it. Okay. So let me see what is your answer. Most of you are going for C or D, but the correct answer would be B only. I hope you understood why. Because this is a type thing here. Rain is not a type of climate or part of climate. Stratosphere is also part of atmosphere or a type of atmosphere. Okay, that is why. All right, let's go to the next one. Food is to gourmet. Oh, gourmet, gourmet. Meso, tropo, strato, thermo. Yeah, I remembered the shortcut. The smart man takes the elevator. Okay, that was a mnemonic that I remembered. Food is to gourmet, everybody. What is the correct answer, everyone? 38th question. Shubham says I was not good at geography. No problem. Half of India is not. Mitali, clear. Vijay, Shubham, Sumit on the app. Yes, you guys are there. Juhi on the app. B. Okay, let me see. B, B, D, D, B, D, B, D. All right, everyone. Gourmet is an expert of food. Somebody has very fine sense of food. Most of us, when food is given to us, we only focus on eating, right? But if you're a gourmet, you would say the rice of this biryani is only 78% cooked. It should have been 83.5% cooked. The rice comes from Vietnam. It should have come from Cambodia, right? The chicken is semi-boiled. It should have been parboiled. You have deep good knowledge of food. On the other hand, we are like gluttons. We eat chicken, mutton, whatever. That's it. We don't care about the knowledge part of it. So who is a connoisseur? Connoisseur is somebody who has deep knowledge of art. Okay. So ideally the correct answer should be, of course, E for Bombay. So let me see how many of you got it. Yes, most of you got it. I hope it is clear, everybody. Not craft and skill, not book and critic, not sports and fan. It's about knowledge. Okay. Gourmet is a person who has deep knowledge of food and wine. They can taste and tell you which part of the France the wine comes from. I think mostly they fake it, but still, because we as it is do not know. So suppose they say this comes from the area near Paris, I will have no idea, correct? But they are gourmet. All right, next one. Secret is to clandestine. All right, secret is to clandestine. Sarvari, you can be a critic without deep knowledge of a book, right? You can take any book, read it, and you become the critic of that book. You don't have to be a knowledgeable person in any which way. This is a generic word for food, generic word for art. Okay. All right. Vegetarian. We also have in our class Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan, good point. 39 B, A, B, mostly B. Okay, secret and clandestine are basically synonyms, right? Something which is covert, something which is surreptitious is called secret. We are going to meet surreptitiously. Send a message to your friend, see what your friend tells you. I can bet your friend will not even understand what does it mean. Just tell your friend, let's meet surreptitiously at 8 o'clock tonight. Basically means secretly, clandestinely, covertly, right? So they are synonyms, so we have to find synonym. Overt means open, furtive is secret. This is antonym. We have to find synonym, no? Covert, stealthy. Stealthy means covert. Covert means secret. Stealthy means secret. This can be a good answer. Open, closed, antonym. News, rumor, no relation. Nowadays, though, most of the rumors become news and vice versa, but not in actual sense. So the answer should be B. Let me check. Yes, the answer is correct. B is the correct answer, guys. Well done. So now let's go to the next one, and this is the last question of the day, guys. Let's not get this wrong. You guys have done a terrific job today by staying till now and solving questions. I honestly did not think that a lot of you will stay back till now. I can still see a lot of you are there, which means you are at least trying your best. Okay, and we are of course trying to give our very best by bringing these sessions for you. Now remember, guys, if you like the session so far, it won't be too much to expect that you press the like button, and if you're new to our channel, please subscribe. And we have done a number of sessions for MH-CET. Watch all of them, watch at a faster pace. You can do it at 1.5x also, and make sure. And if you're watching me on the app, Mitali, Shubham, Juhi, etc., make sure you rate the session also. Okay, we put in a lot of efforts for these sessions. Just do that. It won't take much of your time. Okay, this is the last question. Moin, you have joined very late, Moin, so please make sure you watch the session on a fast pace, but you watch that. All right, everybody is saying C. Shubham says already like. Thank you. All right, everyone, this one can be hard, can be easy. Lying and perjury. Perjury is when you lie in a court of law. Okay, when you lie in court of law, you tell your parents that you are studying very hard and don't study, that's lying. But you keep your hand on some religious book and say, I will tell you the truth, and then you lie, that's perjury. So this is basically a court word. It's used in court. Official lie is perjury. Official statements are testimony. Official statements are testimony. Like official lying is perjury. So the correct answer should be A for. So let me quickly review. We are doing more sessions. Remember, guys, on 28th also I have a session on reasoning. So make sure you don't miss that. We have sessions before that also. Okay. Now let me quickly wind up by saying that thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you found the session useful, and if you did, then make sure spread the word, tell your friends about these, and of course do like and subscribe. And if you have not joined us, please press that button also. Okay, thank you so much for being with me till here and showing absolute enthu, not showing any kind of innervation. You are all participating with gusto. I'll see you again. Thank you so much, everyone, for being with me here. I'll see you again. Thank you, guys. Take care. Bye bye.